So welcome everybody to the GG Minecraft server. My name is Bruns Tucky and I am here to help catalog all the great progress that is being made on the server. I wanted to just kind of create a series of videos to show over the course of the life of this current iteration of the server all the progress that's being made in regards to different builds, the spawn area, my own builds with my group of friends that we're building together. So I just want to make sure to kind of introduce you all to this. This is a great server to be a part of. Adults playing games together, um, focusing on just having a good time and building some cool stuff. So first thing I want to show you all is just the spawn area. Again, this is just going to help catalog all the different builds, the progress of the server, something different that we can kind of just go back and refer to and see how things have changed over time. First off, I'm going to go and just kind of take a quick stroll around spawn. If we have time, we'll go to the Dwarven Area, which is where I'm a part of, and showcase that. So I want to just kind of show spawn off first. Here is our agricultural area. This, I believe, was built by Aaron, one of the owners and moderators of the server, and you can see it's a very lovely build. All of the different agricultural items available to players to come get and be able to share with. Again, it's very much a proactive community just to help each other out, be a part of something good and great going on. You can see here we have the shellments. If you have not been a part of this server, you will learn quickly the shellments are very much I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, not cult, but very much a group that takes pride in their shellmet helmets. Here we have the sand donkeys, the sand transportation donkeys, or STDs, as they are affectionately referred to, that are available for use to players, if I believe I'm correct. And so this is just kind of like the community area where everyone gets started off. It's a mushroom island that the goal is to build a beach city, beach town, for that. So we're going to go ahead and tour that for a little bit here and showcase that. You can see how they're sectioning off different plots, which if you join, you're able to help build into this. Again, it's a community focused around building together. Here is just a donation depot for people to leave any items they feel could help with things. I'm going to kind of tour along the road here. You can see it's in the early stage. Again, the server's only been up for about just over a month, maybe like a month and a half at this point. But you can see some of the crazy builds that are already started in the beach town. So again, just travel along the road here. I'm not sure whose is whose just yet, but you can see the lovely builds that are going on here across the server. Love the palm trees that are going on here. A lot of modern architecture is kind of being put into this. There's a lot of different sections to the beach town that will kind of show up. Looks like we have Aaron's build going on over here. Let's see. I'm trying to think. This would be Gold Dust. Gold Dust, another one of the moderators on the server. Again, the beach town being very modern, upscale. There's also going to be, I believe, a campground planned and some other areas to kind of allow everyone to have their opportunities to build in this area. But you can see some of the incredible builds and different architecture that they're using for this, which is awesome. Can't wait to see the progress that's going to be made throughout this. And again, plenty of space for everybody around here. I'll showcase some of those later on. My hope is that anyone who wants to kind of have their build showcased and included in a video where they can kind of talk about it, you'd be more welcome to let me know, and we can work that out together. There's also actually a metro line being built by Z10 on the server here, and you can see the loveliness that is the bridge that's happening over here. Again, loving the shapes of how this is all forming out, and then you can actually travel from multiple areas. This is actually traveling to the minigames future district that's going to be built at some point. Again, only been up for a month plus, so it has a lot of life to go about with that. But the other main area that's over in the spawn space is the shopping district, and you can see everyone has quite a bit of different build style, different types of builds being done here, all to kind of fit whatever their shop is. So I'll kind of showcase some of these here. You got everything from the most basic shops where you can buy gear, nice simple. I love the way of using the rails to hold down the lumber and just how everything's kind of, even you got the way it's being cut, like that's amazing to kind of have that. And you can see the look of that where it's kind of like actually in action being done. But you got simple builds, and everyone has their different styles, and everything is awesome. Like, look, we got a giant free-range bee here, the free-range bee juice being sold here. So anyone from all different calibers of builder to player are welcome and can be having a good time here. This, I believe, was built by Flashcap, a very lovely what's the word I'm looking for? Nether build here, selling all kinds of nether wares, and we do have some different add-ons on the server, plugins that allow us to do like armor stands, and so we got some crazy stuff that can be done with that, and some people who are amazing with that. As you can see, here's Flashcap's working. You can see just how filled up and how alive this space is over here. So you got all kinds of, I love the crane design here, if I can get a good view of it. I love that. I'm going to probably take that and steal it at some point here in the Dwarven area, because this is just absolutely insane and exactly what I'm looking for down by the area, which I'll show later. And then this ship is absolutely outstanding. I know Flashcap, the builder of this area, is not 100% loving the action of building a ship, but I know that the results are absolutely amazing. Let's get a better view of it from up top here. Like, his ability building this, it's definitely worth the time and effort that he put into that structure. That is an absolute incredible ship. So we're going to fly a little bit around here. So again, there's a lot of different shops, so you can see all kind of different things. I think this is a wool and dye shop. We got torches and charcoal. This is a kind of all kinds of items shop. Here I got the most basic shop going for the Dwarven area, just kind of selling random goods and that. But yeah, you can see all kinds of amazing builds, different styles going on here. So anything from the classics, which are always a staple for any server, to some very creative and unique shops that look absolutely wonderful, like just the hodgepodge of different things that kind of always catch your eye throughout this area. But yeah, so there's all kinds of things. And if you want to be on the server and sell here, you can just donate a diamond for your plot, which is just a 10 by 10, as many as you need for your shop. And there's plenty of space for us to continue to expand this shopping district this way. Again, the nice thing about having it spawn near a mushroom island is that you don't have to worry about any mobs while you're here. But yeah, there's some incredible builders on this server, and you can definitely see the progress that's being made here. And again, I just want to capture as much of that as possible here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and jump over to the Dwarven area, and I'm going to showcase that and just show the progress there, and we'll kind of pause from here, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, welcome back, and now, again, as I said, we're going to be visiting the Dwarven area. I started us off, I'm going to eventually build a shipyard here, where this will be the main entrance into the Dwarven community area, the structure. Our focus is kind of building a lot underground, but we also want to have an upscale upper side to what's going on here, so having some more medieval style builds. And you can see this is just the start of that progress. So again, this is just to lead up into the major entrance to our Dwarven Kingdom. So we have this large looming bridge staircase as it crosses over a river in this area, and you can see this is going to be the main Dwarven structure that's being led by Sobeats. He's taking lead on that. As we kind of come up here, you can see this massive entrance into the Dwarven Hall. Get a better look at, been working on some insignias for our area here. So again, just trying to do some different things. Actually, I'm going to fly over here because this bridge is a massive project. Still much to do with it. Oops, just missed. Been working on it for a couple of days, weeks here, and yep. So this is just helping us kind of guide where we're at. So it's definitely an unfinished project, but I'm happy with the what's the word I'm looking for? The not agriculture, but the foliage that's going on the left hand side. Working on doing some custom trees and everything like that. Mixed with some just standard ones. So I've been kind of working on the front entrance as well, but not necessarily this part here. Really liking the shape and the color of this. Really great to see. Yeah, there's about 4 or 5. No, let me think about it, how many there is. There's so myself, Brunstucky, So Beats, Source Code, Silers, and of course Pork are all working on this area. So Pork came up with the idea of doing a Dwarven Kingdom. He's currently working on the northern side. So Beats working on the front entrance. I'm working here, and then we got some other projects going on around here. But a lot of activity, a lot of active hands involved in building this and making this an awesome area. So this is the main hallway going into our Dwarven area, and this all started with Pork's finding this really cool location here in the center, which is just a massive cavern hole that was from the top of these mountains. So our whole area is focused around these mountains, and you can see actually the entrance that Pork has built over on the far side here for the northern tunnel. So I worked on the southern entrance here, and Pork worked on the northern entrance. And this is just, I'm loving the style of very Dwarven, the arches and the shape here. And this is going to go all the way down to a massive cavern, which I'll show in a little bit. But really liking this, really liking that. I did build a nether portal here. Now this is originally done by Gold Robin. I got to give credit where credit is due. Love the style, love the style of that. So I felt like it was definitely something that fit with our builds here, and so had to bring that into the world. So really appreciate seeing that build and working with that. But you can see we have a lot of stuff going on here. Our plan is to make it busy, but also everything being a part of the function, part of the Dwarven look. So we have actually a bar called the Copper Cup up there, which we'll visit in a moment, that myself and Sobeats did. And then we also have some agricultural areas around here. So there's all kinds of stuff. Like this is going to be the main entrance to the mine area, and I'm really, really looking forward to what's going to be here. I'm, again, spending a lot of time on the outside working on things. I'm doing a lot of the building of the housing structures as well. This is currently going to our animal areas, which not really worth showing just yet. But you can see definitely some different builds. I'm loving the just building into the wall. And this here is actually our Copper Cup. This is our bar. Of course, the dwarves have to have a place to relax and have some mead and beer and enjoy themselves. So definitely loving this. Get a slow view of that here. And yeah, really liking having this here as a part of that. Really love the bar design So Beats did. This is absolutely amazing. I worked mostly on the outside here. He worked on this, and this is absolutely great. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a wonderful area. We're going to try and do some minecart rails all around here, transporting items. But yeah, this is definitely the start of something that we're really looking forward to over the course of the server's life here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and head down a little bit, because we do have a lot down here. So this is our original staging area. This is where we started off, just this little hole in the wall. We kind of started digging out, expanding, started our original enchanting and all that. But a lot of what we're doing is taking place back here. And so here we have our villager setup. I'm currently in the process still working on getting these guys moved. Currently don't want this just sitting here. We're going to end up doing a little bit of design like the cavern. Make sure it all looks very constructed there. So that's what we're going to keep going with there. As I go over here, wrong way. We are going to have you can see the lava through that one skyscraper there, but there is actually going to be some nice little decoration. I'll end up heading there in a second. Got our update enchanting. This is kind of like the final project where we're gonna again have all our villagers, all our books and everything brought over. And down here, as I head down towards the storage, this is our main starting storage area. Currently, all our precious items that we're keeping hold of, just enough to hold smelting. But I wanted to show what another thing that Pork was working on up top here, and I think I have the access through this stairwell. A lot of different caverns. We're kind of trying to use the natural layout to help with our direction. And so here we have a nice little lava area below. I'm not. I think he was originally playing a forge here, but I think he's moving that to a different spot. But I love the idea of having this here, where you can have some nice arches, and this is just the framework for what's going to be coming forward. And again, you can see everything kind of works its way back up to the top. We'll definitely be working with a lot with that, and just having multiple avenues, different pathways to travel, and just see the space is really cool to have. But as I said, I was going to take you down further this way. You can see just the epicness of some of the caverns we have here. So that's our goal, and you can see the paths being laid out right now. But just how we can just wind and twist and just have these amazing builds fit into this new structure. We love in the 118 generation, and just how this is going to all fit together, and just going to be that awesome progress that we're looking for. So that's currently where we're at down here, and just being able to fly through is nice. But yeah, the final area I'm just going to show for our progress update here is going to be our mining area slash just construction space, where we plan to build an underground city village. So I'm going to take us down here, and you can just see this is where I currently spend a lot of my time. Excuse me. Working on all kinds of farms and massive storage system. But the thing I want to really show is the fact that we have this awesome space down here that we can build all kinds of city buildings, roads, travel. So I've currently been trying to carve this out. We're going to put some roads through here and see some awesome kind of a dwarven underground city setting. That's going to really, really look nice. So you can see how I kind of space this out, so we can have like little market stalls and all kinds of activity down here. And I'm really looking forward to the progress we'll end up making down here and looping around here. And this is just massive caverns. This is the really cool thing about the 118 update, is just all the space and all the different generation of terrain that allows us to be a little bit more creative and have these things without having to go through the process of digging out that space. But yeah, this is awesome as of right now. So let me head back up real quick, and I think for there, we'll head up here, right up back to the top. Here we go. Gotta love water elevators. Okay, there we go. And so I just kind of want to leave you guys on a final note. Again, this is going to be a continual progress update as we kind of go through things. So, one more time. There we go. So the goal is to have this continually be a progress update of the different parts of the server, different parts of the. So if there's anything you want to see more in detail, if you want something shown off that you've seen on the server, if you are on here, again, you are able to join. I'll try to leave links in the description bar down below with all that information. Again, it's about building an awesome server and community here. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to type them in the comments, and we'll see you soon. Peace.